see you just bounced in here at the end. Hello, welcome in. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. It's always a sad time for me. Not really, just I have to go to work tomorrow. Hope everyone had a great weekend. Waiting for Melody to finish up before we start. I have some new pieces that are here. Let's see. Welcome in. Hello. Thank you for coming in. I hope everybody had a great weekend as we get ready to start on our next week. It'll be the second week of school. Got my grandchildren off to school last week, and it's amazing. They're in high school. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. I'm going to try to do more of choices so you can guys take a look at things to see what you would like. I do have some new pieces that came in this past week that I will show you guys as well. I'm trying to put things together to color coordinating thing. I think that helped out last week a little bit with a few buyers on that. So if you see anything in my buy it nows, please feel free to make any offers on those. And I have combined shipping and progressive shipping on. So I shouldn't have to give any refunds, but if there's any overages in shipping costs, I will sure to refund you those. Okay, so let's get started. Let me see. I want to start with one of the premium brooches that I just, I'm going to move this to stage. Let me take this off here a minute. Brooch I just received. Let me close this curtain. I think it makes it harder for you guys to see. I think it's too busy. All right, that may be better for you. So this here is a Sarah Coventry that I just got. She's marked right here in the corner. Yeah, there it goes. So this is a nice size. This here is actually 3.5 inches in width, but it's a beautiful brushed gold tone. And then you have your four faux pearls. We'll put that there. This here is a Monet piece. And this one, thanks, Jamie. This one here is 2.5 inches in width. And this one's marked up here at the top. Put it's upside down. Monet. There's that one there. Let me do this one. I love this one. The flower gold tone. It doesn't have any signatures on this one, but it's nicely done. So we'll put that there. Let me bring this down a little bit more. Maybe I'll save on some of the, let's do this Trifari. I'm surprised this one's still here. It's a beautiful Trifari one. And it's stamped right there, Trifari. All right, let's do one more. Let's see. Oh, that one came off. Let me see. Oh, let me put this one. This here is a vintage gecko. It's got all the stones to it. And this one's only about 1.5 inches in diameter. And there's the back on that. All right. So we'll start this one. Pick one of those 5 there that is currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, I'll move these over. Just keep those there. All right, let's see here. We've got some stick pins. So we have this here. This we're going to do pick 2 on this one. Let me move that here. Nope. Nope. Okay. This here is going to be a pick 2 for any of these here. So this here is, it's a pin. Hugs and kisses. This one here is a tiger's eye. And then it's your typical stick pin there. We have this one's another pin. Hugs and kisses as well. Or hearts and XOs. Just dropped that. We'll put that here. This one here is a letter P for that stick pin. Then we have Utah. I don't know if they're bumblebees. This is a school or something. And then we have these 2. You've got a little bird with a blue rhinestone. It's on there. And then you have this one, like a bead that has the little faux pearl thing on there. All right, so let's go ahead and start that one. That one's currently running pick 2 for $6. For any of those there. Okay, let's see. Put these to the side. Just put all those there. All right, let's see what else we've got here. Let me go ahead and do this. These are some pieces that I have that we'll do a $3 start on. This here is going to be a green. It's clear green. It's a pretty clear green. And then it has these stones here as well, like mother of pearl necklace. This here is, let's see. It has an extender, so it's 24 inches long. So it'll reach just below the collarbone on that. And then I have some matching earrings that will go with it as well. And we'll start that off for $3 on this set. Maybe I'll use the, all right, let me see. Let me do this. Let me put this back up here. See if I can see it a little bit better. And then we'll have the earrings, which you guys can't see now. We'll put them here. We'll just hang those there. And then I have, does that match? Let me see. Let's go ahead and add this other green necklace. These got different color greens. Some are glass beads, some are plastic beads. And that's the top on that. So that would be a pretty set there. Trying to see if I have anything else. Okay, let's go ahead and we'll restart that. And we'll run that bundle there for $3. 2 necklaces and a pair of earrings. Here's the earrings. So you already have a set. All right, thank you for looking at those. Set that aside. Let's do, we're going to restart that with another necklace. Let's see. This one has some matching earrings too for it. This here is a little bit longer, but it has the green mother of pearl, like the abalone shell thing there. And this one here is pretty long. It's like 15 inches long. So it'll be your 30-inch long on that one. That's a pretty one there. And then we have these chandelier earrings in green that would match that. So let's start that. It's currently running for $3. That set. You have a necklace and a pair of chandelier earrings. All right. Let's see. This here is a set of leather bracelets. I remember I had these in the 70s. It's leather bracelets. You got the snaps here. And I'm going to run the 3 as a bundle. You have this one here. And then you got this one. Just needs to be clean. It says Free Spirit. This is very 77. Let's go ahead and run that. These 3 are currently running. Leather bracelets. All right, thanks for looking at those. All right. That's down. Let's see. Let's start this. All right, this here is these little, you got your little glass beads. You got the shell seeds, mother of pearls on here. And then you have this at the bottom. So that's a pretty piece. We'll start that for $3. And that is currently running. Currently going through some costume jewelry. Then I'll start with my more premium pieces. If you see anything you like that you want me to run ahead of time, please let me know. Let's see. This here is a chakra necklace. So you have all your little stones there. They're all present. It's on a rope chain. Let's restart this. That is currently running. He wants to align their chakras. At least that's what I'm told it is. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Just the necklace. Thank you for looking at that. All right. Here is a gold tone, like a snake necklace. That this doesn't have any markings on it, but I've got to tell you, I've had this over 20 years. This is one of my pieces that I don't dress up anymore that much for work anymore. You know, I'm not in the corporate world like I used to be. So, but we'll start that for $3. I guess somebody wear it in their business world. And it's a nice weight to it as well. All right, I guess I'm keeping it for a little bit longer. Yeah, I mean it's one of those. I was surprised that it never had like any Monet's marking or anything. I'm assuming it has to be that because, like I said, it has never tarnished, um, and like I've had that over 20 years for that one. Let's go ahead and start. This is an owl necklace, which is very long. Let's see, we've got that. It's like about 36 inches long. It comes with a long silver chain. It's in great condition. You don't see any tarnishing or anything like that. And then it has this owl pendant. I have to hold that. It's kind of heavy. So that's the owl pendant that's on there. We'll restart that and we'll run that for $3 for that necklace. All right. Thanks for looking at that. Put that in here. We have, let's see. Let's do some bracelets. Let's move that to stage. We'll do, we have this butterfly bracelet, Go Tone. It's Avon, actually. There's a marking there. And this is, I have to move this up a little bit. Okay. Yeah, so this is a 7.5 inches long, but it's like a little charm. And it has different kind of butterflies. They're not just all the same style. So I'll put that there. We'll have, let's see. Those are some of my better ones. We'll run this. It's a silver. It's a smaller one. It's like you can bend it to make it a little bit larger. That's like 2.5 inches on that. Let's do this toggle bracelet, Go Tone, and it has different charms on it. I don't know if those are Asian charms or, and it has the toggle closure on there. Let me get some of these up. That's another pearl one. Let's go ahead and put this one on here too. This is silver and gold. It's a stretch bracelet. It's reminiscent of Brighton, but nothing on here says Brighton, but it has that kind of thing there. So let's go ahead and run that. Pick two, $5 start on any of those. All right. Take these off. Let's see what else we have. This one. This is a mother of pearl stretch bracelet on that one. I want to say I had a necklace that matched that. Actually, we got people doing yard work at this time of night. Let's do, I have a couple of seated bracelets here. Yeah, let's go ahead and do these. These here are 3 strands of the seated pearls. I'm going to run this together, that bracelet and that. Let me go move that to stage. Yeah, we'll start that for $3 for the set of that. That's currently running. It's 3 strands of seated pearls and then your mother of pearl bracelet. Okay, thank you for looking at those. Okay. You want to do some rings. Let's do yeah, I'll restart that. This here. Here's a gold tone ring. It's a dome ring. It measures, let's see, it is a size 7. Let's run that for $3. That is currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. I'll restart that. This here is coral. And it is it adjustable? Let me see. Yes, it is adjustable. It's currently set at 7.5. We'll start that, and that will run for $3 as well. It has all the little rhinestones on there. It's a nice little orange piece. All right, thank you for looking at that one. Let's see. This here is like stainless steel wire. This one here is a size 6.5 with your little stone that's there. We'll restart that. That is currently running. $3. Oh, it just started. Okay. It's running now. For anybody that's interested in this. All right. Thank you for looking at that. All right. I'll wait on those. All right. You want to do some, we can do premium bracelets. Move that to stage. We have this one here that it's a Lisner. Beautiful orange and citrine color stones. This one here measures 7 3/4. That one will be 1 right there. We'll do this one here is, let me see. I still can't find any markings on this, but I was surprised because it has the safety chain and clasp on this. But this is like a brass with those, they look like acorns. They're there, so we'll run that one as well. We have this Julio. These are handmade, a woman-owned business. There is the stamp there, Julio. This here is the gold tone, and then you have the silver that's there. This one here, who was this? I thought this was a Liz Claiborne or something. Let me see. Oh yeah, this one here. It's a gold tone, but then it has different color. You get the green enamel, your red, your browns. This is a Liz Claiborne. This one measures 8 inches. There's her signature right there. We'll put those down and we'll go ahead and start that. Will be pick one of those bracelets. A few more seconds on that. All right. Let's do this. Let's see what we have here. Those there. Let me do this one. This here is I think I have this one listed here. Oh, I already did that one. Okay. Let's move this. This here is a vintage Lisner. It's a two-tone. The greens is like one darker and then one's lighter. Thermoset bracelet. This here is 8 inches long. And we'll go ahead and start the auction on that. And that is currently running. You can see how the different color grains are there. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see, this was a new necklace that I got. Let's see what I can run this under. This will be all right. And we'll have to let me edit. Let me duplicate one of these so that I can edit. All right. Let me do this. This is a new item. Okay. Where did that go? Let me search for that. Here it goes. Move back to stage. This here is going to be beautiful. Get your pinks, your Aurora stones there. These are square. This is actually 20 inches in length. That is currently running for this necklace. Let me put it on here so you can see it. For that. All right, thank you for looking at that. This here, this is a Joan Rivers strand of necklace, a strand of pearls actually. Here's this. And then this has her signature there, Joan Rivers. Let me see how long this is. You got 2 strands. Here, one's going to be like 14, the other one's 16. So you double that. We'll start that. It's currently running. Joan Rivers. Double strand of pearls. They are knotted, faux pearls. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see. This here is vintage BSK, silver tone, ice blue, rhinestones here, the signature right there, BSK. That's a beautiful piece. We'll start the auction on that. That's currently running. A few more seconds on that. All right, thank you for looking at that one. This, let's see. This here is a new necklace I just received. I don't see any signatures on this, but this is real. It's 18 inches. There it goes. It's a beautiful fancy. It's got the Varela stones on that, and they are present. Let me see what we can, we're going to do. All right. Let me do premium necklace. Okay, this is update. Let me change the picture of that. Okay, do that. Update that. All right, that is currently running for this beautiful necklace. All right, thank you for looking at that one. All right, let's see if I can get something over here. All right, let's do that there. That one, let me edit this, edit. We're going to add this one. All right, so this one here has these beautiful stones. I don't even know, they're discs, but they're all glass. So you've got your oranges, your topaz colors. You got these gold things here. Then you have your AB stones. You have that one. It's beautiful now for the fall coming up. Let me put this. Let's see. It's 14 inches. So it's 28. It has an extender on it as well. So you can use it as a layering one. All right, so that's that. We can add, let's add this. This here is glass beads, but look at that orange that's on there. We'll add that to that piece as well because that looks nice. And let's do, go ahead and start the auction on that, and that's currently running for those two. All right, thank you for looking at that. All right, let's add in, this here is another orange. It's multi-strand. It's like about 5 strands of shells with that. So we're going to do all these. And then we're going to add in these earrings as well. So that's going to be 3 necklaces, excuse me. Why is that not sticking there? Okay. 3 necklaces and a pair of earrings. And these beautiful fall colors. Let's go ahead and restart that. And that is currently running. 3 necklaces and a pair of earrings. All right, thanks for looking at that. Let's do this set here. I'm going to restart this. This here is a beautiful black and white. They're ceramic and glass beads on that. So you have that. And it has its stretchy matching bracelet and earrings that goes with it. So we'll hang all that there. And we'll start the auction for that. And that's currently running for $10. Matching set of a necklace, hanging earrings, and a bracelet. All right, thank you for looking at that. Is there anything in particular that you would like to look at? I feel like I'm not showing you what you guys would like. We can do, there is a pre-bid on this for somebody who wanted these. These here are plastic little fruits, very Carmen Miranda style. Let's go ahead and run those. Frances Hill is winning those. She put a pre-bid in for that. All right, and those are going to her. Thank you very much, Frances. Put that there. Let me do, this was a brooch I just picked up on. Let's see. This is going to be, okay, move that to stage. This here is a brooch that has martini glass on it. It's got a red rhinestone that's there. This here is 2 inches long. That's the back of it. It has some age to it. We'll go ahead and we'll start that. We'll run that for $8 start. This unique brooch. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see, what else did I get in? Now, this is a real nice bracelet. I mean, a necklace. This necklace could even be sterling. It doesn't say it, but it's just the quality of it. This is 14 inches, so 28. And then the pendant itself is 3 inches long, but wait till you look at this. So this is a long, like rope chain necklace. And then look at this. It's a ballerina with the rhinestones and the flower rose as her dress. Let me see that. I'll edit this. Let me take a picture of that. All right, next. This will be the ballerina necklace. Let's start at $12 for that. All right, I move that to stage that's currently running. All right, thank you for looking at that. So here's a, let me know if anybody wants me to run this. This here is a wire, bronze wire, and that's a Millefari piece of glass right there. If anybody's interested in that, this is actually a, let's see what size 4.5, 5, 5 on there. But that is a piece of Millefari glass that's there. So I have that. I have this hair barrette. And then I have matching earrings. These are the, they're the clip, but they're the better clip. So we have these earrings and a matching barrette that I can start $10 for that. If anybody's interested, let me know. I've got some milk white earrings. These are clipped. Let's do, this is an Pierre stretch bracelet, and it has its signature right there. That is currently running. A few more seconds on that one. Right. Let's see. This here is green beaded acrylic necklace with matching earrings. Put that there. Go ahead and start the auction for that. It's a beautiful set. Thanks for looking at that one. This is a Sarah Coventry necklace with earrings. There's that. So here's the necklace. It's a multi-strand. And then it has the matching. These are pierced ears, dropped earrings for that. And we'll start the auction for that. And that is currently running. Sarah Coventry necklace and earring set. few more seconds on that. All right. Seeing that. Let's see. This here is also Sarin Coventry. You have a brooch, the blue stone. There is a signature, and then you have the matching earrings that are actually pierced. Pierced on that. We'll start the auction for that. That's currently running. All right. If there's anything in particular you guys would like to see, please let me know. This here is an ice blue. It's got beads in here, and then it's got the plastic stars at the end. Wait a minute, this says something in here. Oh, Japan. I was like, what is that? So you have that, and then you have your matching earrings. These are clipped. They say Japan back here as well. Those will be fun for the holidays too. We'll go ahead and start the auction for that, and that is currently running. All right. This here is a Things Remembered little jewelry box. It's got a palm tree on there. It's the front. It does have a little blemish right there. But inside it's clean. Here's that. Let's go ahead and start the auction for that. And that's currently running. Okay. This here is vintage 1930s or 40s. This is a celluloid blue lamb with flowers. It is a pin that is currently running. Here's the back of it. All right. These here coming up are vintage 1950s white enamel clip earrings. Have a little flower on it. The leaves are white enamel. There's the back. That's currently running. All right, thank you for looking at those. Let's see, here is a vintage cameo with your opals on there. It's 1960s. It's got the signature Gino right there. That's currently running. Okay. What else did I get in? This here's a nice little glass bead orange bracelet. If anybody's interested in that, I can run that for $8. If you see anything in my listings that you would like for me to run, let me know. And I got this tangled, this little dainty necklace. Give me just a second so I can take this off. I have to wait on that one. This here is what is this? Let me move that to stage. Here is a great little vintage piece from the 50s, 60s, black and white. Those are plastic, acrylic. Well, we'll go ahead and start that one. All right, thank you for looking at that. Let's see what we have. Bracelet. See your beautiful amber color, the ombre. It's jade bracelet. Start the auction for that. That's currently running. Thanks for looking at that. What was that fell? That's that. Let's move that to stage. Here are some bracelets. This here is glass beads on this, stretchy. You have this one as well. Those are stone. This one here, it's like black roses, stretchy as well. Let me put, let's see, are those all the, oh, here's the other one. This here is like another mermaid one. Here's the mermaid with the shells on it. They'll be picked two for $5. We'll start the auction on that. All right. Folks, I think that's going to be it for tonight for me. I forgot to eat before I came up here, and I'm actually kind of feeling lightheaded. I'm so sorry. I was going to grab a bite, and then I forgot, but I'm going to go ahead and close out tonight's show and go run upstairs and get something to eat. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.